factors affecting friction in the surface nature. Surface may be very smooth so that the friction will be less in the smooth surfaces. When surface is rough, so it is having the ridges and the grooves like this. When two surfaces are having the ridges and grooves, and when they interlock, automatically the frictional force increases. This frictional force is directly proportional to the irregular surface. Now let us see that activity. The smooth surface, and when we allow this object to roll down, you see that it is going to this much distance on the smooth surface. Means here the frictional force is less, so that the object just moves and then rolls down and then it stops here because of frictional force. When the same object is allowed to roll down on a rough surface, here it is not smooth. If I start releasing it, it will not reach to this much distance, it will be stopped here. Because of more friction is present here. See, more friction is present here, that is what the object it is not moving that much distance. In the same manner, this is another toy. It is just passing to this much area and it was stopped because of less friction created by the smooth object here. And the same one, when it is just relieved here because of more friction, it is not moving to that much distance. Here friction applied by the rough surface is more, greater, that is what object cannot move that much distance. Now another factor is normal force. What is normal force means? Let us recap. In the previous lesson we learnt about free body diagram. In that, this is one of the wooden block and force applied by me in this direction, and it is designated with capital F, and the movement of the body was objected by the frictional force, which is designated with small f here, and body weight, it is pulled towards the gravitational force and it is represented with capital W. Opposite to this weight, here normal force, which is represented with capital N. Here two forces, they are there in the horizontal manner. One is capital F, force applied by me, and the frictional force. These two are horizontally placed. And what are the two vertical forces means? One is weight, which is pulled towards the gravitational force, and the normal force. These two are the examples for the vertical forces. This is what free body diagram. Here normal force is directly proportional to the frictional force. When the weight of the body increases, automatically the frictional force increases. So normal force increases with increase in frictional force, decreases with decrease in frictional force. When I start applying force on this toy bullock cart, I could able to make the bullock cart to move. If I start putting some weight in this, increasing the weight, automatically the normal force increases and the frictional force also increases. It is difficult for me to make the object to move now. This implies that when the weight increases, normal force and the frictional force both will increase. Frictional force is independent of surface area of contact. If we take a brick and horizontally placed, or brick is placed in vertically, the frictional force doesn't change. Here in the same manner, let us take the object which is rectangular in shape and area of contact is here more. To make this object to move, if I spend 10 newtons of force and if I change the direction of the object vertically, horizontal to vertically, area of contact is If I place the object vertically like this, for making this object to move, I need to spend 10 newtons of force. This implies that the frictional force is independent of surface area of contact, whether it is placed horizontally or vertically. Now let us learn about the types of friction. Static friction, it exists when the object is at rest. And sliding friction, it exists when the object is in motion. And fluid friction, it exists when the object is in the liquid state or in the gaseous state. For example, divers, when they jump from a cliff into the water, they need to keep the hands in this direction. They used to tear the water and they go deep into the water for research. And birds and fishes, they are having spindle shape. Birds, they are having spindle shape, birds and the fishes. Birds also in the center body part, if you take, it will be broad in the center, edges they are narrow. So easy for, if you take the insects with the help of their wings, they can able to freely move in the air. And if you take this water animal, because of the spindle shape, it can swim freely into the water. This is what regarding the frictional force. The activities in this particular chapter we can discuss in the next session. So you go through these videos and answer the assignments.